In today's video, we're gonna be netting around a bunch of different saltwater spots to see if we can catch some really cool fish to bring back to the saltwater pond. You never know what you're gonna catch when you're throwing a cast net. I've caught angler fish, pipefish, you name it, I've caught it. There's a wide variety of really cool stuff we can catch. Hopefully today we can catch something unexpected to bring back to our new pond that we just set up. If we catch enough fish, maybe we'll have some extras to bring back to the angler fish tank, give them a good feed. It's gonna be an epic video today. Let's jump right into it and start netting some fish. I started the netting today at the dock. There's just nothing around here right now. I threw hundreds of cast net throws. Literally, I threw a bunch, one after the other, on one side of the dock to the other side of the dock. I even chummed it up with a little bit of bread. Nothing around, nothing swimming. Probably because it's raining a bunch here. Every afternoon, so much rain, the spillways are open. All the fish have left the canals. They're in the inlets and at the beaches. Every once in a while, the Fish Guy Chris dock does get extinct of fish. It happens to be one of that time. So we're gonna bounce around, hit a few spots, and I have a feeling we're gonna eventually find the fish. But here, we can check it off. No fish here. We gotta be on the move. We are stacked to the absolute nines. I have everything I could possibly need for this video. Everything. We got the critter keeper. I got the drone. I got the GoPro. We've got rods. We've got nets. This could double as a little carry container too. Perfect see-through bucket. I mean, kidding me? It's best. I do think I'm gonna bring this net though, do some swiping. We could see some cool stuff around there. Used to be a lax player, college D2. No big deal. No big deal. I'm a collegiate athlete for one semester. This is one of my favorite spots. It's like a little beach. It's pretty much a mini beach in the intercoastal, which is just so dang cool to me. High, super high tide. Oh my God, I've never seen it this high before. It's all the way up here. I have never seen it this high before. Usually those rocks are completely out of the water. There's a big tree there. Fish Guy Chris is swimming today. I've come to the conclusion, Fish Guy Chris is swimming today. First things first, I'm gonna look around with this net here, see if we can swoop anything up. I can see pretty well in this water, but because of all the rain, it is a little bit more brown. We're gonna have to just, we're just have to venture in. First thing I'm gonna do is check out this rocky area over here because that's where a lot of fish like to hang out. They love just chilling right there. So could be a perfect spot for us to start. And also this is shark territory. This kind of water, like this shallow, this is bull shark territory. I'm telling you guys, murky water like this, they love it. Even freshwater, bull sharks are in freshwater too. Like, this is perfect for them. Doesn't matter if it rains, they're in here. I've seen them here. So good thing to start my mental off with just awareness of sharks. Let's see what we got going on in here. It is so deep. This is usually all beach. This is so deep. I think the tide's going out now, but still gonna have some issues seeing in here. We may just need to throw the net. Oh, there's a bunch of fish right here. Bunch of fish right here. Oh, that's gonna be a perfect cast net throwing. There's so many fish right here. Tons of them. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to throw the cast net in this area, which is fine, which is totally fine. These guys we can leave. I'm not sure, I think that's a school of perch right here, just so many of them. So we can definitely come back for those guys. Let's see if we can see anything else that we can use this net for. This net is a little bit bigger, so it definitely would be better in shallow-ish water. Oh, I'm in here. What is that? Flower. Thought that was a cuttlefish. Baby barracuda right there. Little tiny baby barracuda, like a 4-incher. It's so sick. Remember, this is just the exploration expedition here. Just gonna see what's around. No shoes on edition. Up on this rock, I can really see everything. Now, a little school of fish would be pretty cool to bring back to the pond, so that's what we're going for here today. There's a lot of life here. Okay, we're good. I might be able to get some of these guys. No, nothing there. All right, I can get them. It's just this net's not long enough. Good thing I brought my cast net. Good thing I brought my cast net, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so gonna slip. Might be able to get them from here. No, they might be even too small to go through this net. Okay, we're gonna have to bring reinforcements. We're getting a cast net. But there is a lot of life, especially around these rocks. That's why if you find structure, you're gonna find the fish. This little reef area, they absolutely love it here. Time to get the reinforcements and the big guns. Look at these fish all shallow. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my glasses, I could cut right through this water like glass. We need to get an ND filter on this GoPro and that one over there because I can see directly in the water. It's amazing. Before I bring out the big guns, actually, that is where we just were. We're gonna walk around this side here, around this big tree, see if we can see anything, just so I can use this net. If there's anything in the shallow beach, like a crab or anything, we can definitely get them with this stuff. And there's always a lot of crabs here. If I brought like some squid and left it out here in the beach, it would be like a flurry of crabs. How about in this tree? Anything in here? It's such clear water. If I was a fish, I'd be living up in this. You kidding me? Perfect little spot right there. Little fish right here. I can maybe get this guy with the net. This is an opportunity. Don't know what this fish is, but maybe he's in the shallows. We can get him. Oh my God, that thing was fast. The fish here are locked in. Lost eyes on him. That was our first opportunity. Still hunting down that big crab though. Nice little spot under this tree. Perfect shade. if I was a fish that wanted to cool down, this is where I'd be too. Big fish right here. I think I need the cast net. Those guys would be perfect. Right here, we got some bigger studs there. The anglers would love, whole school of them right there. Before I turn back and go get the cast net, get the reinforcements, gonna check out these rocks right here. These could have some fish lurking around. Oh, we got a needle right there. Big needle, can I get him with this? No, too fast. Two big needles right there. These rocks, once again, structure brings the fish, ladies and gentlemen. You find the structure, you're gonna find some fish. This might be just a little bit too shallow for them. Yep, a little too shallow in this area. All the fish are a little bit deeper. So it's time to, oh my God, big needles. There's 100 needlefish right here. Look at all those needles, huge school of needles right there. Oh, I can get one of these guys. They're all living in these bushes. They're all living in these bushes right here. Oh, I see one. Hold on, I might get this guy. Whoa. I might be able to get this guy. I'm fighting a needlefish right now in this bush. They're all living in this bush, Brooke. That was crazy. There's like 100 in here. He's still in there too. He might have popped out the other side. Okay. Oh my God, they're all over there. Giant school of them, dude. We're getting the reinforcements. We got fish to catch. Let's see how our Temu critter keeper is gonna work. Using it for the first time today. Whoa, set her down right here. Take a little flat area for her. Pop her in. There we go, baby. Let's go. Now let's see if we can catch to throw in there and bring back to either the pond or the anglerfish tank. We're definitely gonna bring fish back to the anglerfish tank. It would be cool if we can catch something nice to have a little school of fish go into the new saltwater pond we just set up. So this is my favorite cast net in the world, guys. You guys gotta really see this. I mean, this is hanging on by a single thread. Look at that. 3 threads actually. So I'm gonna use her till she breaks, but so far she's been good to me. They're taking out the critter keeper. No! Look at, let's see how sturdy she is. It's the one bad thing about this spot. It's heavy boat traffic here. Could swipe our critter keeper away, but she's holding strong. Happy about that. Breaking out the big guns, ladies and gentlemen. We got the cast net. Hopefully I can throw this thing all right. We got the drone in the sky. How you doing? And we got to catch some fish. So there's a couple different schools of fish I saw over there that were different. So there's some perch, obviously we saw those needles. I'm gonna start with this little school of fish that we saw here first. Check those guys out, see what they are. And then we can try a little bit deeper, but shallow first. Let's see what's in here. They're all right here. All right, I think we got a few. We got a couple. They're hard to catch, they're fast. Here I come, coming around the corner, baby. They are fast. The ones in the shallows are fast, and this net is not sinking quick enough. We may need it. It may be time for a new one. Well, let's see what the first cast brings us here. First things first, we got a couple of sand perch. Just what we thought there at that spot, the little shallow area. There's a bunch of them, and there's some big ones. I saw some big schools of them that we're gonna try to catch to see how big of a fish the angler can actually eat. I think they would probably enjoy a nice big perch like that big. You'll be surprised how big they can eat. These little guys, they would love to smoke, but let's try to get them the biggest one we possibly can. As for putting these guys in the pond, I definitely would not mind a perch in a pond. They're absolutely fantastic fish. So let's keep netting, see what else we can catch. Back to the venture. We're gonna try to hit those rocks now. Let's see what else is living around. I saw a bunch of fish, so we got options, but let's see what we can do here. These boats are bringing the biggest waves ever. It's like a monsoon over here, man. I love it. I love it. Can't beat it, baby. Something about being in the water. The water is so nice today. It's so warm. It's fantastic. It's like a hot tub. All right, we're gonna try to get up on these rocks now. See if we can throw from here. That would be great if we could. Whoa! If we could toss from here, can definitely catch. Big school of fish right there. The problem is that rocky area. Let's give it a shot. Doesn't hurt to try. Might get my net stuck, but we gotta pull it quick and it should be fine. Oh my God, we crushed them. We crushed them. Perfect amount. That's a school of fish for the pond right there for sure. Absolutely crushed them, baby. Well guys, that's what happens when you try to get some drone shots all by yourself. Drone went down, hopefully she'll be okay. She was actually swimming in the water. So that's probably done. $1,000 drone. Check that off the list, it's broken. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll revive her. That was absolutely chaotic. This place is chaotic. If you don't have 3 people here filming you, it's chaotic. We got the boats running, the waves crashing. I got a net fish, the drone's in the sky. It's high tide, so my filmer can't come around. Gotta wear the GoPro. Absolutely madness, but I absolutely love it. I thrive in that. I thrive in this situation. Jet skis going right behind me, 100 miles an hour. If that ain't chaos, I don't know what else is. But our next cast, where that big school of fish was, right on top of that rocky area, I risked it. I threw the cast net right on top, and we got ourselves a nice school. These are pond worthy. These are our little baby tiny glass minnows. I'm not gonna put them all in there, but we may bring a few back to the pond to have a nice little school of fish that stays on top of the water. So these guys like to sit on the very high edge of the water column. They swim around in circles. Could be really nice to help cycle the pond even further. So these guys could be good to bring back to the house. So many needles right here. Do you think the anglerfish would eat a needlefish? Let's see. Terrible throw, but I just had to get it out there quick. Let's see if we got one. Oh, we had one, he got out. We had one and he got out. There is literally a huge school of needlefish. If I can catch a small one, I will so feed it to the anglerfish. There's so many good ones right here I can catch. They're so fast though, that's the only issue. So we're gonna have to really have a good throw to see if we can get them. I think I got one. Might be a little too big though. I think we got a needle. He might be a little bit too big though to feed. Might have gotten a couple of them. Such a dirty spot. Oh, he might be perfect. And we've got ourselves a good size needlefish here. This one, we may actually try to feed the anglers with. He might be a little big. If not, we'll let him back in the canal. But I don't know, the anglers might want to slurp down some spaghetti, and this guy is perfect for that. So we're gonna give it a try. Let's see if they let's see if they can handle a fish of this size. Little perch going down the hatch. Let's see if the boys want them. They're so fired up. They are absolutely fired up. Here's the new one that we got on the Fish Guys main channel, that purple one, or the red one. He was already red when he started. So I don't think they're gonna be able to actually eat the needlefish. I think it's gonna be, oh, whoa, buddy. You completely missed. I don't think they're gonna be able to eat the needlefish. I think it's gonna be too big, way too big. I thought he was way smaller when he was in the bucket, but he's actually pretty big. So we're gonna go ahead and let him go back. But oh my gosh, that guy's a savage. Oh my God. Dude, the rhinofish are way more quick to eat than the anglerfish, the actual anglerfish. It's insane. These guys need to get a big tank upgrade, that's for sure. I'm thinking we're gonna have to do the 125 gallon for these anglers, and we're just gonna have to load the tank with as many anglers as possible. That would be so cool. They're all really good with each other. They hang out next to each other, they chill, they vibe, they're good friends. So a big 125 like this with all anglers would be insane. And by the way, I gotta give a comment shout out to Lustra58. He or she said, love the great colorful fish, just need some red or orange colored fish added to it. They're talking about the new fish I just added in the last video when I added fish for the first time in our brand new pond the first pond we added to the Fish Guy Chris garage. And that is noted. I appreciate every single one of your guys' comments. I've been reading all of them. I'm gonna start doing comment shout outs in every video and reading and responding back and forth with you guys. So drop a comment down below what you guys think about my 125 gallon anglerfish idea. I think it would be insane. We just gotta find a spot for it. But maybe we will get some orange and red colored fish for the pond coming up soon. These boys are not big enough to eat that needle, so we're gonna let that guy go. Before we leave though, let's give the guys a buffet just so they got food in the tank. Perch and little minnows. It's their favorite thing. Absolute favorite thing. And that boy, dude, the rhinofish are way more aggressive for some reason. Instantly aggressive. The anglerfish that you can see, Vagar crawling on the rocks there, he's much more of a stealth guy. So he'll creep up forward. He sees this sand perch here that he wants, and the other one just goes to town. And there's Red Hulk in the back. So those guys are a lot more stealth. The rhinos just don't care. They just go right at it immediately, which I can respect. Look at Vagar right here on the left. He is stalking that little perch. Come on, buddy, you got him. You can get him, look at him. See, that's an anglerfish right there, just stalking. Get him, Vagar, get him. Oh, come on, boy. Oh, he missed. He missed. See, the anglers are like that. They gotta be stealth, they gotta hide, and then they will attack. But it's good that we threw a bunch in here. I always like throwing a bunch in so they have things to do and to eat. Oh, there he goes. He got that glass minnow that swam by him. But that wasn't the one he wanted. He wanted that sand perch. So there is another sand perch in here that's gonna swim around, and he better be good at hiding. The boys are fed. Let's get this needlefish back in the water. I thought he was a lot smaller when I actually netted him up, so he is way too big, and he's gotta go back in the water. Really cool fish though. Look at that. Look at that needle. Maybe we'll catch some for our pond. If they were small enough, I would have put them in, but this guy, too big for the needles to eat. If they was about half the size, the anglerfish would have absolutely crushed him. So later, buddy. Go back in the water. Right under the dock. Let's go. We got some more fish in this bucket. Let's put these guys in the new saltwater pond. Get a nice little school swimming on the top of that water. We're back. RIP the drone, ladies and gentlemen. RIP the drone. Just tried to plug her in, get her set up. She literally caught on fire in my hand. The drone was on fire. I tried to put a battery in, turn it on. It was smoking inside the car in my hand. I had to throw it out of the car. And it was literally smoke. I don't know if that's probably not good, but the drone was literally on fire and I was holding it. So RIP the drone, that sucks. As I was throwing the cast net, the battery got low, so it tried to auto land into the water. So I tried to catch it, and I usually I catch it all the time. That's how I landed on the boat. I catch it all the time, and my hand actually hit the propeller, went into the water. So I'm down about, let's see, 1,200 bucks. 1,200 bones gone. That's all right, it happens, accidents happen, and we use the heck out of that drone. So hopefully we'll get one soon, again. But the good thing is though, we got the fish back and the pond is absolutely thriving. The fish are doing amazing in here. I also brought the lights over from the house. Boom. So now we can see a little bit better with our lights. Nice and bright, the fish have come to know me well. They are doing great in here and they're fantastic eaters. So our little school of colorful damsels to get the pond kicked off, they're all doing great in the pond, which is a good sign. Give them a little sprinkle of the old marine mini pellets, Omega-1. Watch this, they go nuts over these. Put them right in front of the GoPro here. They go crazy over them. They absolutely love them. So the fish are thriving. Look at the boys. The boys. We got all the colors we need. Black, white, blue, purple, some yellow in there. They're thriving. They've been in here for about a week and they're doing great. All of them. They love their little setup, their little cave, their little light. You can see them from the side here. It's coming along great. Now imagine when we get real fish in here, it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 pond as the first pond build. I'm already doing some measurements over here for our other ponds. Throw some in now with actually the GoPro in the water. See if it can sink down. We gotta get these guys to sink down and maybe the fish will go crazy. But the GoPro is in the water. Their fish are thriving. There's not much you can ask for, man, except a good, healthy, thriving pond, and that's what we got right here. I cannot wait to add some more fish. Remember to keep leaving me suggestions down in the comments of what you guys want to see in here. I think the Tang Gang would look good in here, but we're gonna give it a little bit more time to cycle. Maybe we'll get some invertebrates up next. As far as our little school of glass minnows here, let's get a couple in the pond. We don't want too many glass minnows in there. Just a couple, just a nice little scoop here. We're gonna put them down right by the GoPro. Let them figure it out in there. Let's go. We got our little school of glass minnows now for the pond. These guys, once they get comfortable, they're gonna swim on top of the water. They're not gonna stay down like they are now. There's just 3 of them. There's about, I would say 6 or 7 in here. Yeah, there's the other 4 on this side. But you guys can see them clearly. Once they get comfortable, they're gonna be swimming kind of on the surface of the water and it'll look really cool to have a school up top. Similar to this guy right here. See that little glass minnow? He'll stay on the top of the water just like that with all of his other buddies. And once they get used to it, they're gonna be great. We're not gonna be keeping them in here forever though. We're definitely gonna scoop them out. This is just for the cycling phase. We got a nice little combination of small fish in here to help cycle it. I may have minus the drone today, but I am plussed about 6 or 7 fish, which I will take any day of the week. Once these guys school up, they're gonna look great in here. They're gonna swim around in big circles. That's how glass minnows usually go. They just swim in circles non-stop, and it looks kind of cool from the top, but we're not gonna keep them in here forever. We give this pond a little bit more time to get right, then we can start adding those cooler fish. I don't know what to add next though. I'm thinking we're gonna need some crabs, some invertebrates, maybe some peppermint shrimp, some cool stuff like that. How about that blue lobster from the old tank? We might need to bring him in here, but boy, am I happy with the way this pond is coming along. It looks freaking awesome. When we have just a ridiculous amount of color swimming around in here, it's gonna be a 10 out of 10. It already is a 10 out of 10, but just wait till it's really a 10 out of 10. We got the job done today, netted some cool stuff. I definitely gotta go back to that spot, maybe bright early morning when there's not so much boat traffic and so chaotic, and definitely on low tide. We might be able to flip those rocks when it's low tide and the rocks are out of the water. If I can really try, I might be able to flip those rocks and maybe we can find some mantis shrimp, some pistol shrimp, some cool stuff like that for the pond. That would be really cool. Maybe that'll be one of our next videos. But for now, we got some new fish in the pond. We did some cool netting today and we're just one-upping this thing as we go. So thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.